Hello and welcome to my vintage audiophile channel. This is now my 56th video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Magnavox CDB-650 CD Player, which is kind of legendary in the early CD player genre. Came out in the late 80s. You may say, Magnavox, why would Magnavox be legendary? Well, in the early 80s, along with Sony, Philips was partially to blame, I guess you could say, or depending upon your point of view, responsible for developing the compact disc players and the discs themselves. Philips also owned Magnavox at the time, and they were more focused on putting out other technology than their newly discovered, newly developed CD player technology. So they used their Magnavox to bring their technology out to the world along with Sony, and soon after that everybody else. And they put out quite a few different models during the 80s and into the 90s. But the 80s ones are especially remembered. They made them in various countries like Mexico and Malaysia. But the ones that people liked the best, because they were the best quality and the best sounding, were the ones that they made in Austria, which was Philips' home base. And you may wonder why this is such a well-regarded. Number one, it has one of the 1241 DACs inside, which is known for being very smooth, very natural sounding, and also because this one had a lot of technology that a lot of other CD players didn't have. It is a very heavy unit. As you can see, they wanted to make sure that it didn't have any problem with the electronics inside, so they put a vent on the top back of the CD player, which most of them don't have. Plus they also have heat sinks on the back of the CD player. Front wise is very clean and aesthetic looking, but nothing too fancy looking. That is until you open this here and see all the extra controls that are available to use on this particular model. And you could do a lot of different programming with this particular model, and it worked very well. Today it is the most sought after Magnavox CD player that was ever made. Some of them can go for a couple $100 if you can find one. There's not many out there anymore. The ones that have, people that have them tend to hold on to them, and the ones that are available are usually in need of service. This one I bought brand new. Remote has since went kaput, like remotes sometimes do, and which kind of sucks, but that's the way it goes. It does have your standard plays and pauses and eject, fast forward, rewind, track skip, and all that stuff. I will hit the play here. I do have a preloaded CD already in here, just to show you that it does work still, and it works very well. Sounds great. Probably doesn't sound as good as the modern day compact disc, because they keep refining them all the time to sound better and better and better, and having DVD and Blu-ray technology has only helped that fact along. But for the day, it was kind of a sensation in the market. People liked it a lot, and it also has headphone jack, 1/4 inch, with its own volume control. which at that time was something that was kind of a newer technology. It became more common as the years went along, but for this particular time in history, it was kind of a novelty that quickly caught on, and people started copying it. And it does have all kinds of other functions on it. It also has timers on it that you can turn it on and off. And it has fixed and variable inputs or outputs on the back, plus a further filtered output on the back. So there's 3 sets of RCA plugs on it. And like I say, it works great. Not a problem with it. Never had any problems with it, except for I had to replace the door belt once because it started getting old and wasn't opening properly. So I had to fix that. But that, other than that, that's all it's ever had to do with it. It is a very well put together machine. If I were to take the cover off, you would see it has a lot of capacitors and stuff in there that you don't normally see on, especially on the newer CD players. They're all kind of miniaturized stuff inside now, but these had all the same things that your regular electronics would have. And you can also fast forward within a track or go back in a track like your standard stuff. And it also has repeat buttons on it. Like I say, with this here, you get the programming, and it does a lot of stuff that a lot of players at the time didn't do, and some unique features that, unless you got a really super high-end player, were never available commercially in other everyday players. All in all, it's a great machine. If you ever come across one and it works, don't hesitate to get one because you're going to be very satisfied with it. And like I say, aesthetically, it's not the greatest looking of all. A lot of them were more fancier with more buttons and stuff like this, but this has all the buttons you need on it that you could possibly ever really need to use. Plus, like I say, the hidden door with all the other fancy features that you can edit, and I believe, if I remember right, you can also store tracks on a particular CD, and it'll remember that CD, so that next time you put that CD in, it'll play the same tracks that you programmed if you so desire. And you know, this is a very high-end machine for its time, and also helps that the sound quality was really good too. It was what a lot of players aspired to be. And I know the name Magnavox these days has probably more negative connotations than it does have positive, but back in the 80s, they were by no means a slouch when it came to producing CD players. And like I say, if you find any of them that have on the back made in Austria, you've got a keeper. It doesn't necessarily have to be this particular model. They had quite a few other models that were made in Austria before they started sourcing out different sources that and cheaper components, and that kind of signaled the end of their reign as real quality CD players, which is a shame, but economics being the way they are, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive in the competitive world. So if you like this video, please leave me positive feedback, and the best way to do that is by subscribing to my channel, or if you just want to leave a comment, please do that too. I do answer all comments that come my way, either telling me, giving me further information on things I might have forgot on this player, or telling me that I'm making up something, and because I haven't used this one in a while, so my memory could be a little foggy, but I believe what I'm saying is the truth. And everybody out there, have a great day. Please be safe. Please remember to wear your masks. And have a great day. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.